Darren, a very efficient start to the season so far. You must be quite pleased. But Forest Green Rovers, they're a team that don't take things lightly, and with Conor Wickham up front and Matthew Stevens, they have real pedigree.
I think they're great. They've done well, James, as you know, to go up as champions out of League Two last season, to come into League One, shows fantastic consistency with the club in terms of on and off the pitch. To win a championship, it shows that all departments in the club are operating and moving forward in the right manner. So they're coming here up to Hillsborough tomorrow, and it's the first time both clubs are meeting together in a professional match, and we're really looking forward to the game. We know the threats that they possess. We know the good football they play, and I know that they're quietly and confident in terms of how they've come into the start of the season after finish off the back of last campaign, and are certainly looking to make a mark in that League One. So we know here at Sheffield Wednesday that we've got a tough game. We know that we've got to stay consistent with what we are and who we are, and we know that we've got to consistently build on the performances that we've set, because we know it's going to be a real good footballing match tomorrow.
And I spoke to you the last time about one ex-Cardiff player in Will Vaulks. I'm going to speak to you about another ex-Cardiff player that found his way to Sheffield Wednesday now, in Mark McGuinness, on loan from Cardiff. And 34 championship games last year for Cardiff. And I suppose it was a surprise to him when he sort of fell down to 4th or 5th in the pecking order, but it must have been a surprise to you that he probably came available on loan as well, given a player that has played 34 games in the championship the previous season before. It must be a cool sort of such to get a player of that magnitude on loan.
Yeah, I'm really pleased to have Mark here. He's somebody that I've coveted for some time. Obviously the position that I played in. So he's got some real good qualities, and I just want to develop him further. I think he can be he's a wonderful acquisition for us here at Sheffield Wednesday, but for him, it's about playing games consistently and playing well. I do think there's more to come from him. He's made a wonderful, solid start. You can't ask any more than him, James, in terms of how he's played. But I just think there's more from him, and hopefully we'll see that more come from him by the level and the consistency of games he plays. But we're really pleased to have him on board. And as he said with them stats, he played 34 games at championship level last season. So to get him in now, and for a player that's relatively quite still young, I'm just working with him and seeing that nurture that talent even further. And by him playing games here at Sheffield Wednesday, we'll see him get better and better.
And Darren, he spoke about joining Sheffield Wednesday because it was his desire to get back playing championship level football as well. So it's a player and a club that have the same ambition.
Yeah, we got the ambition, and hopefully, that's why players have come here, because it matches the ambition here at the club. We know that in order to do that, we know that there's a lot of hard work ahead of us, but we can only apply ourselves on a day-to-day, weekly basis and face the challenges that lie ahead and go into that challenges together. So we know the difficulties of it. We know the demands of the league. We know the consistent level that you've got to get to, and that's why we consistently work each and every single day, James, to be the best version of ourselves and make sure that we're competing and we're operating at a level that's consistently showing that improvement.
And Darren, you touched there, a previous journalist brought it up there about working as a loan manager, your time at West Brom. And during that time, I spoke to Lee Manning, the MK Dons manager of the week, and he spoke to me about using the Airtricity, the League of Ireland, scouting out talents there in terms of clubs that might be able to make the switch across from Ireland to play in England level. Do you ever sort of scout players from the League of Ireland, or do you consider that a good market for a club like Sheffield Wednesday as well? It's a market that MK Dons have used this summer now. They've recruited 2 or 3 youngsters from it.
Absolutely. I think the League of Ireland is a fantastic league. I think there's some wonderful individuals. I think there's some wonderful hidden gems in there. And that's why, there's a lot of clubs that are watching that level, and we're no different here. I've certainly known about players and worked with players that have come out of it, of League of Ireland, and there's still a lot more now even being spoken about now. We cover it. We definitely cover it. We got our recruitment team there. We've got our scouts there, so we're covered there. And you know, if one ever comes up on our radar and we feel it's right, then we'll definitely look. We'll be in with like a shot in terms of bringing them over here. So yeah, I think it's a fantastic level. There's been 1 or 2 players been given to me since my time here at Sheffield Wednesday. So you know, and long may it continue. And as I said, if one does come available on the radar, and we can certainly get hold of him, then we won't hesitate.
Cheers, Darren. Thanks for that.
Thank you.